We are slowly approaching the climax of the first conference day. As an intro to the traditional roundtable with Peter Frankl, with me is Adam Chroscielewski. All right? Near enough?
More or less.
More or less, okay, thank you. Who will make the introduction and tell us about the characteristics of the fast-growing Central European companies. Adam, go ahead.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam Chroscielewski and I am head of DGC program run by Deloitte in Central Europe. So DGCs we are defining as the companies controlled by the private entrepreneurs or private equity, and obviously the companies that are fast-growing one. And during my short introduction to the panel, I would like to tell you about our thoughts regarding the characteristics of the fast-growing companies, as well as to give you some details and overview of Technology Fast 50 ranking that we are preparing for the fast-growing companies. But before I start, I would like to tell you that as a Deloitte, we are operating from the Baltics at the north and to Pan-Asia region at the south, and Poland, Slovakia, Czech Republic, and Hungary in the middle. And we have plenty of opportunities to work with private business and private entrepreneurs. And we are especially proud of that cooperation, as many of our clients used to be startup companies a couple years ago, and currently these are the companies operating at regional and sometimes even at the global level. And before our roundtable, we got a couple of interesting brainstormings with our guests. And about the characteristics of the fast-growing companies, we came to the conclusion that there are three aspects of the operations of such a businesses. The first and the most important one is the vision and passion of the entrepreneur and founder of the business. This is definitely the biggest asset of DGC companies. On the other hand, the entrepreneur needs the team that supports the vision and is ready for hard work in a long-term perspective. This is obviously the
Ti boš imel lahko verto, pa boš dala te iz banke.
Technical problems, I believe. But I hope that you hear me well. So coming back to the entrepreneur team, this is the strength, but on the other hand, a threat for the business as well, because probably you may know that it may be difficult to find people who are ready for the hard work in a long-time perspective. And the another challenge that we have found during our discussion, this is the source of the financing of DGC companies. So it may happen that it is difficult to get the money from the bank, private equity, or R&D from the European Union. And obviously, except of providing our clients with the professional services as a Deloitte, we are trying to increase the eminence and the credibility of the DGC companies. And for that reason, we have set up Fast 50 ranking for technology companies that I would like to tell you about. So the whole history started in 1995 in US, and the program has evaluated into Technology 500 that is present in North America, Asia Pacific, and Europe. And the program operates independently in 17 countries outside US, and Central Europe is treated as one region. And the ranking is a combination of technological innovation, entrepreneurship, rapid growth. You may see in the ranking both private and public companies, as well as small and big entrepreneurships. But all the companies got one thing in common. They are cutting the edge, and they are at the moment of transformation to a really big businesses. On this slide, you may see the overview of Technology Fast 50 from 2013 in Central Europe. The number of around 700% of average growth is really magnificent. You may also see that in 2013, 22 companies were new comparing to 2012. And the average date of the founding of the business that was a part of the ranking was 2007. From the geographical standpoint, 22 companies came from Poland. And we hope that 2014 will be slightly different, what means that due to the conferences like that and due to the marketing that we are doing, the geographical split will be not so in favor to Poland. From the breakdown by the sectors, you may see that majority of the companies came from the software and internet sectors. What are the criteria for 2014 Technology Fast 50? So entrants must operate for a minimum 5 years with a turnover exceeding annually 50,000 euro from 2010 to 2014. What is important, the revenue is calculated on a local currency, and the revenue recognition from the accounting standpoint must be consistent throughout the full period of 5 years. The entrants are public or private companies, but the parent must be located in the Central Europe. This is important, and another important is that the subsidiaries of international companies or foreign strategic entities does not qualify for the ranking. So it means that this is the ranking directly addressed for the entrepreneurs like you are. And obviously each entrant must be a technology company. And technology company we are defining as the company that produces technology, trades with technology, is technology intensive, or is devoting a high percentage of the effort for research and development of the technology. And the most important question in this presentation, in my opinion, is why it is worth to be a part of the Fast 50 and why it is really bring value added for your business. So we are doing this ranking in 2014 for 15 times already in Central Europe. And we can see that this is a real achievement and real increase of the business credibility and eminence on the market. Being in Fast 50 ranking means automatic entry to Deloitte EMEA Technology Fast 50. This is the same program but covering the region from Europe, from Middle East to Africa. The positive media coverage from the marketing standpoint is also very important. And from the internal perspective of the business, we can see that being in Fast 50 enhances recruitment and retention efforts. So this is important from the team building perspective. Obviously, as a part of the ranking, you have a chance to network with your industry peers. And I can assure you that there are various Deloitte professionals that are involved in preparing this ranking, and therefore you got a chance to discuss about your thoughts and about your plans with Deloitte industry professionals. We are starting the registration process from 15th May. Below, and also in your PODIM materials, you may find a link how to register. It is a really easy one. And I hope that I have encouraged you a little bit to be a part of the Fast 50. And obviously, I'm open for any questions during the conference. You have the coordinates on myself as well as the team who is responsible for Fast 50 in Central Europe in Deloitte. It's also open for your questions. So please do not hesitate to use the modern networking devices to contact us. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention, and now I can pass the floor to the roundtable.